Have you been wondering what the Chartreuse Leprechaun is up to these days? I mean, do I have to spell it out for you? We tried to beat the next level of Plague Evolve the Cure. We did. And we failed. So, you know what? We tried again. And failed. Again. So, we tested the theory of insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting different results, and gave it one more try. And, yeah, you guessed it. We failed. Again. Miserably. It was like trying to function while being a bullet sponge for a bunch of super mutants. Yeah, you know what? That just doesn't work. So you know what? We gave up. We just gave up. On the bright side, vacation was wonderful. I'm still healing up from surgery, but getting better all the time. And then there's the Leprechaun. Always the stinking Leprechaun. Giving up? That did no good.
Oh, God,
he squealed on me.
Great.
Oh, yeah. To not just one. Oh, no. He wasn't satisfied with one.
What?
Two.
There's two
Two
of 'em?
Assaultrons. Can I just say I hate the Leprechaun? Can I? Huh? Can I? Please? Please? Pretty please? Can I? Can I? Huh? Please? Can I? Let's rehash the whole Fallout 4 situation because, well, let's face it. The Commonwealth, it's a mess. In the weird alternate timeline that is the Fallout universe, there are all these factions vying for control. You've got the Brotherhood of Steel, a branch of the military that got a conscience and then became megalomaniacal and now wants to take everything over. Why? Well, you can believe what you want. Me? Well, I'm pretty sure it's the Chartreuse Leprechaun. Then you've got Preston Garvey and the Minutemen. Another group that got a conscience, tried to protect everyone, and nearly got wiped out for it. Why? Well, again, my money is on the Chartreuse Leprechaun. You've also got the Railroad, a bunch of people convinced that robots have a soul and they will die to set them free from whatever it is. Why? Once again, I'm convinced the Leprechaun is behind it all. And then you have the super mutants. Biological warfare experiments on soldiers gone horribly wrong, like, well, all biological warfare experiments do, all in an attempt to create super soldiers. Why? Well, in this case, I think we can all agree that was most likely the Leprechaun's doing. Meanwhile, there are raiders. Everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Normal, everyday people convinced they get to have their piece of the pie. And everyone else's too. Why? Do I even have to say it at this point? And in the middle of all that is the Institute, a shadowy organization doing no one knows what, but terrorizing everyone in the process. And then there's us, playing each faction against each other, trying to figure out the best way to end this insanity. Oh, yeah. Yeah, knowing his reputation, the Chartreuse Leprechaun must be behind this whole thing. So, computer crashes. We can blame the Leprechaun for those, right? Well, actually, no. He had nothing to do with it. Pity. I like being able to blame the Leprechaun for stuff, but no, not this. It's kind of like planning on killing an Institute Courser. Coursers are a one-synth hit squad capable of chewing through just about anything due to high health, well, and stealth boys. But instead, you die. Fighting lowly gunners trying to get to him. You die. Again. And again. All while running out of ammunition. Clearly a lot of plotting going on by the Chartreuse Leprechaun, right? So, of course, it helps to cheat. Sort of. I mean, it's an in-game thing. You just have to go to Sanctuary, drug Mama Murphy, preferably without Preston seeing you do it. She gives you a code. You speak it to the Courser, assuming you made past all the gunners that thing was trying to kill, and voila, he falls over. Job done. Beats the heck out of trying to knock down a level 70 enemy with 1,250 health points, 75 points at a time, with not enough ammo. Take that, Mr. Leprechaun. We should do a live stream.
Another live stream? Are you sure? We don't have the second computer yet.
Oh, not a problem. The final parts are on the way. It'll be fun. What could go wrong?
The Leprechaun? You know he'll try something. I mean, just last week we had all those quest issues.
Oh, yeah. Right. The missing quest. Oh, and then there were those rendering issues.
right? It's almost like the Chartreuse Leprechaun has it out for his own YouTube channel.
Maybe you're right. Just this week, we ran into a laser grid guarding a door, and there were turrets everywhere. There was even an assaultron, all to keep us from finding Virgil's serum, and...
You know what? We should do a live stream.
What? Absolutely. What could go wrong? So, yeah, the live stream was a disaster. So much lag and stuttering. And as usual, I blame the Leprechaun. Know what else I blame the Leprechaun for? Going back and forth. Going up and down. Going here and there. All to get some minor little something or other accomplished. I also blame him for surprises. So you know what? I'm going to surprise him right back. We're going to have another live stream.
We're what? After last time?
No problem. I got it figured out.
Yeah, but are you sure? I mean, really sure? Absolutely, positively sure.
Oh, relax, would you? Stop worrying. It'll be fine.
Well, I mean...
I told you, just relax already. What could go wrong?
You had to say it. Again. After last time?
The glowing sea. We've talked about it before. It spawns all the rad storms that plague the Commonwealth. And would you believe it's home to all kinds of life? Like super irradiated bloatflies. Well, then again, everything in the glowing sea is super irradiated. And who could forget all the rad scorpions? There are even people living in that radioactive hell. And of course, ghouls. Lots and lots of ghouls. There's even a bunch of ghouls inhabiting the remains of a church. That's pretty disturbing. And we all know that had to be the work of the Chartreuse Leprechaun, right? There's also Deathclaws. Worse, there's even, something called a chameleon Deathclaw. It can go invisible. How's that for encouraging? And we have to go searching in that desolate, radioactive, threatening waste for an unknown location to find nuclear bombs? With the Leprechaun plotting God only knows what? Oh, doesn't that sound like great fun? Yeah, there will be great joy, I suppose. Oh, and happiness, of course. And pretty butterflies. Oh, and unicorns. Can't forget about the unicorns.